Join the Sue Steele team and work a flexible, family-friendly 4-day work week.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When it comes to advertising, reaching the right market while giving back to the school is just plain right. If you're looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Heath Nimke today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Shields All Sports Store is your one-stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one-stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one-stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee-owned, community-minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Navigating a mortgage can be scary. So when people tell me I want to buy a house, I start asking questions. I educate, I guide, and I help realize their dream of homeownership. I never want someone to buy a house and then realize they can't afford it. Each customer is unique. I'm here because it's not just about the loan, it's about relationships. My name is Terry Foster. I'm a mortgage banker here at the First National Bank in Sioux Falls, where we value relationships.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
East River Siding provides an end-to-end client experience that includes seamless communication and expert guidance with honest advice. The quality of our craftsmanship is paramount for your property to stand the test of time against South Dakota's weather. We know exactly what it takes to do the job right the first time, and we're not only efficient, we're thorough. East River Siding is also an advantaged seamless gutter provider and installer. For seamless gutter installation, we use the thickest gauge aluminum and most durable hangers available on the market. Call today for a free consultation.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Honesty. We try to be honest about everything, and if there's a problem, we try to fix it. We've kept the family name going for 75 years. I think that's something to be very proud of. I'm Mike Weeman from Weeman Land and Auction out of Marion, South Dakota. And my middle name is Earl. I'm named after my grandfather. And being an auctioneer isn't all about how fast you are or how good your chant is. It's how the people appreciate your name and accept your name. He told me that once. So that's a one that I hold pretty close. He'd be proud, I think.
Where are you going? Or maybe a better question is, how far do you want to go? And how fast do you want to get there? Now we're getting somewhere. So let's go. Let's go faster. Let's go further. Let's go beyond.
Since 1953, generations of family.
Koch Insurance, with offices in T, Yankton, Tyndall, Tabor, and Springfield, or online at KochInsurance.com.
Our clients are like family, greeted with a smile and treated with respect and dignity. This is who we are.
A tradition of personal service, Koch Insurance.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Upgrade your ride at Grossenberg Implement, your Polaris dealer in Beersford.
Harvest and hunting are on the horizon.
So rap with Ranger Rick about limited time rebates on remaining 2023 Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides.
Rick's also got used machines in stock.
Plus parts, accessories, and service.
Upgrade your ride, dude.
You upgrade your ride.
With a new Polaris from Grossenberg's in Beersford.
Go to GrossenbergPowersports.com, Facebook, or call 605-763-5020.
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate in the greater Sioux Falls area? Look no further than the Julie Roth Real Estate Team. With over 10 years experience in homes, this team has you covered from finding your dream home to designing and building your own. Julie Roth and her team put your needs first, whether it's your first home or fifth home. Experience hassle-free home buying and selling with the Julie Roth Real Estate Team. For information, visit julierothrealestate.com or call 605-740-0645.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Experience the best of Watertown at Country Inn & Suites, the top-rated hotel in the region. Our friendly staff ensures a clean and comfortable stay, complemented by a delicious breakfast featuring waffles, eggs, sausage, cereal, and fruit. Guests can also enjoy a complimentary reception every Tuesday from 5 until 7, offering hot sandwiches, soup, and more. Conveniently located, we're your perfect stop for a great night's sleep and a pleasant stay. Country Inn & Suites is a proud sponsor of Watertown Arrows, Events, and Athletics. Book your stay with us today.
Now's the perfect time to bring your tractor, combine, windrower, or self-propelled sprayer into Grossenberg Implement for an air conditioner checkup. For just $150, their certified techs will inspect and make sure your AC is running at peak performance, so you can stay cool in the field all season long. Visit your local Grossenberg Implement and talk to a service manager for full details. Grossenberg Implement, keeping you cool where it counts.
Are you stuck in a job that gives you no family life? Work for Sioux Steel and enjoy a 4-day work week. Choose from first or second shift and receive a sign-on bonus. Sioux Steel builds farm bins and livestock solutions. Sioux Steel is hiring right now for machine operators and general laborers for both first and second shift. Sioux Steel makes it easy to apply. Go to their ProTech division in Lenox for walk-in interviews Monday through Thursday from 1 till 5, or apply online at siouxsteel.com. Join the Sioux Steel team and work a flexible, family-friendly 4-day work week.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When it comes to advertising, reaching the right market while giving back to the school is just plain right. If you're looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Heath Nimke today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Shields All Sports Store is your one-stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one-stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one-stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee-owned, community-minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Navigating a mortgage can be scary. So when people tell me I want to buy a house, I start asking questions. I educate, I guide, and I help realize their dream of homeownership. I never want someone to buy a house and then realize they can't afford it. Each customer is unique. I'm here because it's not just about the loan, it's about relationships. My name is Terry Foster. I'm a mortgage banker here at the First National Bank in Sioux Falls, where we value relationships.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
East River Siding provides an end-to-end client experience that includes seamless communication and expert guidance with honest advice. The quality of our craftsmanship is paramount for your property to stand the test of time against South Dakota's weather. We know exactly what it takes to do the job right the first time, and we're not only efficient, we're thorough. East River Siding is also an Advantage seamless gutter provider and installer. For seamless gutter installation, we use the thickest gauge aluminum and most durable hangers available on the market. Call today for a free consultation.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome back to the Fairway Press Box. Shop Fairway in Harrisburg for all your grocery needs. At Fairway, your family.
The winner up on the stage. Please welcome HHS Senior Mr. Easton Clapp to deliver our welcome address. Senior choir members, at this time I would ask you to join Miss Mossberg and Miss Hafner in your final HHS performance up on the risers. The senior choir members will join with the HHS chamber choir to perform their final high school song. Under the direction and accompaniment of Miss Terry Mossberg and Miss Alec Hafner, they will perform today's selection, Omnia Solo by C. Randall Stroke. HHS choir, the floor is yours. Thank you, senior choir members, Ms. Fosberg, and Ms. Hanna. Balancing academics, extracurriculars, work, family, and a social life are all part of the educational experience in high school. This is also a challenge for our students. The students noted in your program and signified by the gold cords around their necks are designated as honor students. These students have maintained a 3.5 GPA over the first 7 semesters of their high school career. At this time, please help me recognize these students and their accomplishments with a round of applause. Congratulations on your hard work and your dedication. At this time, please welcome senior Mr. Abel Ali to give our first senior honors address. In the lights of the moon, a little egg lay open. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and popped. Out of the egg came a tiny and very green planet. So he started to look for some food. On Monday through Friday, he ate through an apple, 2 pears, 3 plums, 4 strawberries, and 5 oranges. But he was still hungry. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of butter. That night he had supper. The next day was Sunday. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf, and after that he felt so much better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nipped a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and he was a beautiful bug. This short story, The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Kaul, is a book that everyone in this room is all too familiar with. The book with the holes punched in the pages, the bright, vivid colors, and the days of the week written in new letters. In kindergarten, they taught us to count to 5 and tell us apples apart from pears. It was simple, and frankly, it was a bedtime story right before midday. But now the story is not just about counting or putting kids to sleep. And our story is not about eating God knows how many cookies from the school store. My story is not about eating God knows how much candy from Mr. Orban's last testing store, or ogling at the freezies that Mrs. Wobble hides from us in the office. Our story is about fighting through the junk in our lives and emerging stronger. All of us have lived a high school career similar to the very hungry caterpillar. And now we are ready to grow. Like a caterpillar, we hatched into this world wide-eyed and curious, hungry for things that we see as important. Our hungry moments are the ones where we seek knowledge, experiences, and a community. Each day of our lives, we probably had to face something new and burdensome, and it changed, making it overwhelming. Sometimes it was the easy things, like the apples and the pears, the easy tests, topics that just make sense, or meeting a new friend. But sometimes it was the chocolate cake and pies. The days where all the junk in our lives was thrown at us that we had to face them. The hard deadlines, difficult learning concepts, or having to see the dean of students Dr. Cook because all of us were too tired in class. But the truth is, high school has been a changing landscape that has often left us with a stomachache, or more likely, a headache. We have consumed everything, success and failure, kindness and disrespect, love and hate. We have consumed varying experiences each day of the week, just like the caterpillar, and now we too have changed. But not all hunger is the same. It's easy to stay hungry for things that won't nourish. It's easy to fill your life with endless noise, likes, followers, awards, and other distractions. High school today is full of It demands that we choose depth over popularity, discipline over ease, and character over comfort. It's easy to endlessly consume our lives, but it is hard to step back and take a bite of something better to us. For the caterpillar, it was his green leaf. For me, it's been finding my voice through speech. But for you guys, that's something that you found out for yourself. And now all of you are ready to build your own. Building our cocoon matters because the process isn't an instant. It took time to build the foundation of one that feels safe, choosing our friends, our classes, our goals, and our activities. We had to learn throughout high school what choices are right the hard way, fighting through stigmas that we never wanted in the first place. And while the world may offer us something else, there's only one way, and that is growing out of our cocoons. Graduation, in many ways, is our cocoon moment, wrapped in art that signifies our growth, and a hat and tassel that we move to mark the start of our new lives. Graduation is a time to reflect, honor, and appreciate everything that we are. But it is also a time to thank those that have helped us. So thank you. Thank you, Mr. Rollinger, Mr. Bass, and Mr. Seymour for being the principals that have kept our school together. Thank you to all of our teachers that have kept us with us for 4 years, and especially those who spend their extra time joining activities by us students. Thank you to the lunch staff for keeping us full every day. Thank you to Lori in the school store who gave us some of the best cookies that any of us had. Thank you to the custodial staff for keeping our school clean even when high schoolers didn't need it. Thank you to the counselors for your dedication. To my counselor, Keegan specifically, no one has guided me more in my application struggle. Thank you to my closest friends for giving me the best laughing moments. Thank you to Claire, my debate partner, and Mr. Pope, my debate coach, who I attribute all my debates. Thank you to my parents, sisters, and my brother-in-law, who unfortunately is in Orlando, Memphis. They are the reason that I am speaking today. Thank you to all of the mothers today on Mother's Day. Let's give all of them one round of applause. Thank you all for everything as we grow. But now it is time to transform. Because the caterpillar doesn't stay a caterpillar. And we don't think we were at the beginning of our journey either. Inside that cocoon, hidden from the world, the caterpillar changes, reimagining who it is and reshaping itself slowly. The cocoon is not glamorous. It's dark. It's lonely. No one sees you struggling inside it. But transformation always happens in the dark first. It's invisible until it is. Once it emerges, it has become a beautiful butterfly with wings that allow it to take off to heights that a caterpillar could never reach. The very young caterpillar teaches us that growth isn't easy or pretty. Sometimes it's slow. Sometimes it's confusing. And sometimes it's painful. But it is always necessary. Today, when we move our tassels, we will break out of our cocoons. We are ready to explore a world that we have never seen before, facing both apple and chocolate cake moments as we move forward. So everyone in this room, stay wise enough to choose the green leaves that will nourish you. Stay hungry enough to chase your dreams and fight through the junk food that you face. Stay strong enough to transform and grow, even in the darkness of any future cocoons. And then reach new heights with your wings, because you, my classmates of 2025, are all beautiful butterflies. Congratulations.
Thank you, Otto. HHS band members, at this time, I'd ask you to join Mr. Wall and Mr. Groon in the back of the auditorium for your final HHS performance. The HHS Band, under the direction of Mr. Jason Gruen and Mr. Spencer Wall, will complete a final performance accompanied by our senior musicians. Today's selection is Evergreen Escapades by Adrian B. Sims. HHS Band, the floor is yours.
the senior band members return to their seats, please help me welcome to the stage HHS senior, Mr. Vic Tucker, to give our next senior honors address.
Hello, class of 2025. Looking around at all of us, I'm amazed by the journey we have had through these 17, 18, or 19 years of life. While I have so much I want to say to you all, I must first acknowledge the people who made all of this possible. From kindergarten through 12th grade, so many people have supported us. At school, we have had teachers who pushed us to learn, lunch ladies who kept us fed, coaches who encouraged us, counselors who are always there for us, and countless others who want the best for us. Alongside them, our families, especially our mothers, have always been there, loving us unconditionally, comforting us through stress, and believing in us when we didn't even believe in ourselves. To my mom and all the moms here, thank you, and happy Mother's Day. And to the fathers, siblings, and pets, you're all right too. And of course, we cannot forget about our friends. The people we meet by chance, but who stay with us by choice. With them, we find belonging, laughter, and numerous side quests that turn every day into an adventure. Not to mention the constant roasting and rage baiting from our friends keeps us humble and builds character. On that note, let's give a big round of applause to all the school staff, families, and friends for whom our gratitude shows no bounds. Now for us. I've been reflecting a great deal on the bittersweet feeling of graduating from high school. Although I am relieved to no longer have to use the bathrooms near the library or study instead of playing OG Fortnite, there are many things I will genuinely miss, such as having the blessing of getting to see my friends every day, going to school events like homecoming and prom, and even frantically completing assignments I put off until the last moment. Ultimately, it will feel weird and even a little sad to leave high school. Andy Bernard from The Office, a top 5 TV show, put it best when he said, "I wish there was a way of knowing you were in the good old days before you actually left them." Now, this doesn't mean that we peaked in high school, at least most of us, but it does show the value of living in the present. Sometimes people get too caught up in planning out their future that they forget to live life and enjoy the moment. Therefore, as we move away to college, get new jobs, or attempt to get rich by gambling away our savings, remember to appreciate things while they're happening. And one way to do this is by being excited for new experiences and opportunities, like making new friends, exploring new places, or learning things we find interesting. Ultimately, to be grateful for the past, mindful in the present, and excited for the future, mastering the emotion of happiness could greatly benefit us. Hence, for the remainder of my speech, I would like to share 3 pieces of advice to foster happiness in our futures. To begin, find what you are passionate about and pursue that endeavor. Passions can lead to great happiness because they bring people energy and purpose. Elon Musk even highlighted the importance of this idea in a 2014 CNBC interview when he said, "People should pursue what they are passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else." And an important part of this is that a passion is what makes someone happier than pretty much anything else. So this could be playing a sport, mastering an instrument, starting a family, advancing in a JOB, or anything else you can put your mind to. So what might this look like when implementing it into your own life? Well, there was once a man named Brandon Stanton. He was an unemployed bond trader when he decided to start a new hobby and bought a $300 used camera. He began photographing strangers on the streets of New York, and this personal picture catalog quickly grew into the popular organization known as Humans of New York, which has now raised over $12 million for various causes such as disaster relief and medical expenses. And the important takeaway from this story is that Stanton found that he was passionate about photography, and in that hobby, he created a legacy for himself. With that, my question is, what is stopping us from chasing our dreams too? We might not all be as successful, and our journeys will all look a little different, but ultimately, we all have the opportunity to pour ourselves into our passions. Alongside devoting ourselves to the things we love, we can also be happier when we stop comparing ourselves to others. A study by the National Institute of Health discovered that more than 2/3 of high schoolers usually or always compare themselves to others. This statistic reveals how widespread this issue has become, and we are more susceptible to this now than ever because of social media constantly pressuring us. Even through our observation, most of us likely experience at least 6-7 people a day getting too caught up in analyzing how they match up against others in terms of intelligence, appearance, wealth, status, ability, etc. And when we do this, it causes low self-esteem, disappointment, and stress. On the other hand, when we focus on our own progress and goals, we gain real confidence, fulfillment, and motivation. Thus, instead of comparing ourselves to others, we should compare ourselves to who we were yesterday. Utilizing this strategy, we can focus on improving ourselves every day and celebrating the progress we have made from where we started. Ultimately, this shift in perspective from ranking ourselves against others to feeling accomplished with our development will result in greater happiness and satisfaction. And finally, in addition to changing habits of comparison to others, I wanted to highlight the importance of surrounding yourself with positive, encouraging people to bring us happiness. The social contagion effect, studied by Nicholas Christakis of Harvard and James Fowler of UC San Diego, even confirmed this idea through psychology. They displayed how people in a social network exert positivity, which causes others around them to undergo that emotion as well. Thus, science confirms the importance of the impact friends have on each other. Not to mention, this idea makes logical sense too, because it has withstood examples throughout history, such as Socrates, a classical Greek philosopher, who always looked to uphold the values of truth and virtue. And when he became the mentor for another prominent philosopher, Plato, years of Socrates' influence impacted the thoughts, characters, and life of Plato. This positive influence from Socrates contributed significantly to Plato's success in creating the first Western university and centuries of philosophical ideas. Thus, it is clear that we start to become like those around us. If someone's goal was to become better at basketball, there's no better way than to spend time with the GOAT LeBron. Ultimately, the evidence is clear that if we want to be happy, we have to surround ourselves with happy people. Overall, I wholeheartedly believe the following steps of pursuing one's passions, not comparing oneself to others, and surrounding oneself with the right people will make mountains of difference in terms of happiness and fulfillment. Hence, I want to encourage each and every one of you to not be too nonchalant to carry these ideas with you as you leave here today. I wish the best for all of you, and may God bless you all. Thank you. Go Tigers!
Thank you, Nick. At this time, it is my honor to announce the HHS Best All-Around Student Award. This award is chosen by the faculty of HHS and designates a senior who best exemplifies the profile of an HHS graduate. And it is an example of the quality of individual that the Harrisburg School District strives to produce. These qualities include knowledge, creativity, critical thinking, communication, character, and leadership, to name a few. The winner of this award is voted on by the staff and will have their name engraved on a plaque that you see on the table next to me here that is displayed in the front foyer of the high school. When your name is called, please come forward to be recognized and take a picture with your plaque. This year, the faculty have selected as the 2025 HHS Best All-Around Student, Mr. Adil Ali. Congratulations to all the award winners and everything that this class has accomplished throughout their high school career. At this time, I'd like to recognize two groups who have made a commitment. First, choosing to become an educator is a noble and fulfilling profession. Harrisburg High School has placed an emphasis on our students becoming future educational leaders. As educators ourselves, we would like to honor those students who are choosing the education field. At this time, would our future educators please stand and be recognized with a round of applause? The decision of life's journey after high school has been on the minds of many of these students for months, if not years. A few of our students have answered the call to dedicate themselves to the protection of our freedoms and of our country. At this time, I would ask the students from the class of 2025 who have chosen to enlist in the armed forces, please stand and be recognized with a round of applause. Students, I'm sure over the past few years, and for sure this month, you have heard the word leadership used many times. Leading in the educational landscape is no small feat, especially the stewardship of one of the state's largest high schools and largest school district. Leading the Harrisburg School District has its unique set of challenges and definite triumphs. At the helm of our district has been a man of character and resolve, always putting you as students first and helping us staff give you the greatest education possible. Please help me welcome to the podium our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Tim Graff.
Good afternoon and welcome. I want to thank all the people today that helped make graduation happen today. It just doesn't take place without a lot of hard work. Our high school administrators, our counselors, our faculty and staff, our class advisors, our band and vocal directors, our interpreters here today, arena staff, and also our photographers, our Eye of the Tiger and our Lens of the Tiger, who's recorded so many events and memories for students through the year, Mr. John Clemmie, but please join me in thanking them for their work. Class of 2025, you are the first Harrisburg High School class of over 400 graduates today, and only going back 10 years, we had 159 graduates 10 years ago. So you've been a part of some incredible change throughout the district and throughout your time in the district. I get very few chances as a superintendent to speak to you as students, and I want to leave you just with 3 words today, and I hope you'll be able to remember. They are belong, believe, and become. Belong, believe, and become are the 3 words. You will soon belong to a special fraternity, and that is those as alumni of Harrisburg High School. Know that you belong. I wish I'd have known it was the good old days when it was the good old days. One of the best things about my time as a Tiger here in the district, and it coming at the end of my career, is realizing that it was the good old days and being able to appreciate. Graduates, I hope you feel the same, and that you savor your youth and embrace your potential. And remember, once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Believe in yourselves. Know that you have the skills to be successful that you've learned from each other and from the faculty and staff and your parents, and that even if you don't know what you want to become after graduation or what you want to do, or you're a little unsure, that's okay, but believe that every experience you acquire throughout your life is like putting a key on a key ring that will open doors for you later in life and prepare you for what you're meant to do. And then become all you can be, knowing that life experiences shape who we are. Become the best version of yourself. None of us are finished products. It's through setbacks and challenges that we grow the most. So become someone who embraces setbacks and challenges and sees them as growth opportunities, and become all you're meant to be. You are all have incredible value and purpose. You belong, believe in yourselves, and become all you're meant to be. On behalf of the Harrisburg School District, the school board, school staff, congratulations and best wishes to each of you in the class of 2025. We hope each one of you do well, but even more so, we hope you'll do good. Thank you.
All right. Before I begin, graduates, I want you to do one thing for me. Take a look around this building. Look on both sides. There's 4,000 plus people here celebrating. I'm serious. Look around. Some of you are still looking at me. Look at all the people here celebrating with you. It's a great day. The next thing I want you to think about is how many times you've had to listen to me over the last 4 years. Every morning, in all of our things that we put together for all students, I'm here to tell you, the only thing that stands between you and your diploma is listening to me one more time. First, before I start here, I want to wish each and every mother here a happy Mother's Day with a round of applause, please. We literally would not be here without you. I cringed at the thought of putting graduation on Mother's Day again this year, but I do want to remind you that we are at the mercy of the arena's schedule and the evil empire school district to our north, whose name shall not be spoken at this ceremony. I hope the celebration today, mothers, with your family and extended friends for a special purpose, makes up for the intrusion on your holiday. My message to you today is about our vision and purpose. In the HHS vision and purpose, we talk about pathways and potential, helping each of you find your aptitudes, your interests, and your abilities, and as you move through us for 4 years. How do you start down a pathway? It always takes a first step. While that may be a literal first step, it's at times figurative, but it's always with forward movement. Today we celebrate first steps. Most of your first step celebrations were literal. We were amazed as parents when we saw you stand and take those first steps. And it was amazing for about a week. And then it got old. And we wanted you to come out with new steps and do new things. And I always consider that. When do we stop being amazed by the fact that we take first steps? You probably don't remember those first steps, but they were important to all of us. They were the first proof that all of you were ready to move forward, to grow, and explore in a world of possibilities. Since then, you've taken many other first steps. Your first step to kindergarten, when we watched you walk in those doors, or onto that bus. Probably with a backpack that was a little too big for your body, but you were eager and ready to learn. You took other first steps in middle school, your first lockers, your first class changes. A few new faces that you met made you feel maybe scared, maybe not. You stepped onto fields, courts, stages, classrooms. Sometimes you did so with confidence, sometimes with nerves, but always moving forward. You stepped into your first friendships, your first challenges, your first failures, and your first victories. Each of these moments required you to take a step, sometimes into the unknown, and today you take another one. Graduation is a big step, one that feels exciting and scary all at once. It's the moment when all of those little first steps come together to form a path uniquely, made uniquely by you and for you. But the truth is, the path is not meant to be smooth, and it's never exactly the same as others. Sometimes we stumble. Sometimes it feels like people are sprinting past us while we're stuck trying to find our balance. Other times things click into place. Walking feels easy, almost effortless. Both experiences are real. Both are necessary. Growth cannot happen without the stumble. Confidence does not happen without the doubt. And success never happens without the courage to keep stepping forward, even when it's difficult. You're here today not because you didn't fall, but because you always got back up and take another step. You discovered your potential isn't about being perfect. It's about continuing to move on, even when the way forward might not be clear. It's about realizing every small step, whether it was an A on a test, a difficult conversation with a teacher, a practice that didn't go so well, or a decision to keep trying, they all led you here. And now you get to decide your next steps. Maybe it's college, the workforce, military, travel, or something you haven't even thought of yet. Whatever it is, carry with you the understanding that potential isn't a place you reach, it's something you continue to build towards every step you take. Today's not the end of a journey and not the end of a path. It's another beginning. This is a fork in your road. You will move a direction when you leave us today. So I encourage you to take another first step today. It's a reminder that every pathway is different. Some will sprint from here, some will wander. Some will pause and pivot and find a new direction, and that's okay. What matters is that you trust the journey and you believe in your potential and you keep moving forward. Congratulations, class of 2025. Your next steps await, and we can't wait to see where they take you. And remember, once a tiger, always a tiger. Now it's time for the presentation of the class of 2025. All candidates, please ensure your tassels are on the right side of your hat. At this time, I would ask our first row to please stand and approach the stage. Superintendent Graff, Board Member Knutson, staff, parents, guardians, family, and friends, on behalf of the entire staff at HHS, I present to you these candidates for graduation from the Harrisburg High School class of 2025. Having met the requirements of the Harrisburg School Board, I hereby commend these students for graduation and all of the rights and privileges vested thereof. Class of 2025, as assistant principals, Mr. Brad Seamer and Dr. Kay Bass call your name. Please come forward to receive your diploma.
Samuel John Abbott.
Abeniza Gurma Abibi.
Jalen Marie Adrian.
Invicto Aguilar.
Lincoln Jacob Arndt.
Athean Hajak.
Rowan Albers.
Adil Ali.
Madison Rebecca Anderson.
Caden Anderson.
Nahel Arain.
Blair Owen.
Adrian Avila.
Carter Joel Byer.
Jemiah Bailey.
Brady Michael Baker.
Clarissa Ballard.
Addison Faith Bartels.
Tegan Michael Bartlett.
Connor Bates.
Kaylee Bauer.
Reese Bauer.
Alice Jane Becker.
Ethan Michael Beek.
Cade Bradley Bennett.
Landon Benshoff.
Abigail Elizabeth Rose Benson.
Brianne Marie Burns.
Alexa Stephanie Bjornson.
Mikkel Catherine Blake.
Hunter Blum.
Claire Bachholt.
Rylan Bowe.
Avery Bohms.
Madison Michelle Bowie.
Kaya Borgman.
Noah Daryl Boucher.
Addison Ann Barassa.
Haley Morgan Bowen.
Kylie Nicole Bradwich.
Lucas Bramstead.
Adela Brewer.
Bailey Lisbeth Brooks.
Miles Brown.
Kennedy Bruce.
Adelaide Budig.
Elena Berg.
Avery Marie Burns.
Carson Robert Bushfield.
Eli Hayden Buss.
Jeremiah Buss.
Madeline Check.
Nolan Chamberlain.
Alexander Gaheng Chan.
Roosevelt Augustin Charles.
Janet Chen.
Lainey Christensen.
Caitlin Marie Christofferson.
Erin Elizabeth Clement.
Jacob Arthur Clyde.
Natalie K. Kaul.
Olivia Rose Coleman.
Peyton Coulter.
Ty Comstock.
Aiden DeLos Costain.
Avery Haven Crum.
Carly Danceson.
Owen Davis.
Ella Lou Deck.
Beckham DeCurtains.
Nicholas Drew DeShepherd.
Abigail Detterman.
Elijah Dieter.
Peyton DeLuce.
Jennifer Diaz Garcia.
Cooper Matthew Dick.
Hannah Marie Dirks.
Samuel Michael Dockin.
Carly Quinn Domino.
Brock Donnellan.
Isabella Driscoll.
Madeline Ducheneau.
Kenley K. Dukeman.
Malia Ray Dura.
Keaton Eichstad.
Tanner Eisenbeis.
Preston Ekholm.
Taylor Enstead.
Braden James Feldy.
Charlie Lynette Feltman.
Rory Finch.
Jet Fisher.
Caden Fisher.
Aubrey Lynn Fitzgerald.
Easton Fitzler.
Nathan Flom.
Anna Lee Foley.
James Famba Jr.
Weston Frangenberg.
Kaylee Frankhauser.
Braden Walter Freoff.
Tyler James Frederick.
Jahara Anna Fundi.
Fisher.
Elijah Gable.
Gage Gackstetter.
Mara Kate Gaikowski.
Zoe Mackenzie Gallagher.
Natalie Elizabeth Gardner.
Daniel Anthony Gay.
Wait. Carmody Gibson.
Jaden Thomas Gluff.
Emerson Vicky Lynn Goldhammer.
Javier Jaden Gonzalez.
Nelson Gonzalez Godoy.
Autumn Gordon.
Shari Gadamakala.
Caden Graff.
Jaden Ross Granberg.
Aiden Gregoire.
Ava Rose Gross.
Jasmine Theodora Haber.
Brooklyn Noel Hafey.
Elsie Jane Hagan.
Jackson Robert Hall.
Taylor Lynn Halstenson.
Jenna Nicole Hammer.
Abigail Grace Hannon.
Emma Harmeyer.
Isaac Harmon.
Kaylin Ray Harris.
Abriana Marie Hartman.
Jaden Hatter.
Addison Naomi Howard.
Jared Todd Hawthorne.
Gavin Ichiro Hayashi.
Marcus Hayden.
Caden Wesley Heckel.
Austin John Heibolt.
Allison Marie Heikes.
Eli Joseph Heisinger.
Peyton Helen.
Hayden Heller.
Tyler Kent Helms.
Ethan R. Hendrickson.
Holly Lynn Henley.
Tate Hermanson.
Liliana Hirsch.
Logan Hofer.
Rylan Hoffman.
Kendra Hoffman.
Mason Earl Holloway.
Micaiah Holloway.
Lily Louise Hollingsworth.
Kylie Rose Hovalt.
Meredith Ruby.
Ryan Huddle.
Cooper Hupke.
Michael Matthew Herney.
Cole Jackson.
Jarek Jacobson.
Amira Gail Jacobson.
Chase David Jennings.
Aiden Jensen.
Malia Lynn Jensen.
Sarah Elizabeth Jensen.
Sarah Ann Jensen.
Sean Jepson.
Allie Ann Johnson.
Connor Joseph Johnson.
Dane Jason Johnson.
Isabella Johnson.
Ivan Johnson.
Maya Johnson.
Jaden JJ Johnston.
JC Sahira Jones.
Justin Cabrera.
Andrew Kaiser.
Amid Kamara.
Tyler Cannon.
Tyler Owen K.
Christopher Kelly.
Brianna Kelly.
Hayden Ketwig.
Sahara Lou Kiesel.
Evie Kendallspire.
Ryder King.
Austin James Kippis.
Easton John Klatz.
Gracie Klink.
Jonah Thomas Knuth.
Samuel John Knuth.
Kennedy Cook.
Milan Cosmic.
Elijah James Kokenge.
Ian Crawl.
Riley K. Creer.
Nolan Bradley Crawl.
Isabella Kate Krudoff.
Mackenzie Lee Bennett.
Niall Lockey.
Connor Legg.
Claire Lallam.
Nathaniel Joshua Laney.
Aubrey Jean Lang.
Addison Larson.
Ella Louise Laverman.
McKinley Faith Lawrenson.
Carolyn May Leach.
Jagger Thomas Lombard.
Peter Loft.
Slabina Slay Luima.
Dane Riley Lucet.
Nolan Lucio.
Cheyenne Nation.
Matai Lee Mungeo.
Alexander Marr.
Kelsey Joe Major.
Samantha Ann Major.
Caden James Malloy.
Holly Ann Manis.
Nathan Manthe.
Parker Marquardt.
Melissa Candy Girl Massa.
Jada Lynn Mason.
Hayden Mattern.
Ava Marie McCallum.
Blaze McConnell.
Alexander McCoy.
Brenna Jean McElroy.
Sophia Lavon McElroy.
Madeline Marie McGrath.
Maggie Meister.
Charles Menholt.
Jacob Merkwan.
Ashlyn Nicole Miller.
Brandon Mundry.
Addison Marie Montgomery.
Brycelyn Sue Mooney.
Topher Ray Moore.
Sarah Jane Morton.
Layla Moyajic.
Tyranny Milady.
Tayton Bradley Muntz.
Abby Marie Murphy.
Carson Myron.
Armani Marie Netterville.
Tan Wing.
B. Wing.
Lainey Nixon.
Jerica Irene Nomans.
Emerson Norgard.
Mason Norwine.
Grace Niragachiro.
Austina Bonnie Yanni.
Michael Lowell Oakland.
Meyer Dominic Uppel.
Noah Osland.
Isaac Ostrom.
Carter Richard Oyen.
Taylor Paez.
Cole T. Palmer.
Jake Palmer.
Caden Parrish.
Jackson Patera.
Andy Peacock.
Nash Christopher Peterson.
William Peterson.
Dominic Joshua Powers.
Jackson Tate Prestholt.
Leighton Prince.
Brooke Pruitt.
Kira Patek.
Anna Pyle.
William Quick.
Isabella Rasachak.
Hayden Rowe.
Braden Roush.
Ty Joseph Raymond.
Bergen Elizabeth Reinke.
Christian Reichenberg.
Liam Christopher Reedburn.
Cody Allen Ryle.
Samantha K. Ryle.
Isabel June Reiners.
Paul Vernon Reinhiller.
Sean Michael Ryder.
Zachary Roberts.
Emma Jean Clarie Rogers.
Aaron Daniel Rosenberger.
Kaylin Grace Rosskamp.
Bailey Louise Rott.
Ashlyn Marie Roundsville.
Caden Michael Russell.
Brady Reuter.
Darren James Safransky.
Trey Jeffrey Solonen.
Brinley Teresa Sanderson.
Sophia Marcella Sarabalas.
Kendra Saylor.
Brian James Shearholtz.
Shiley Elizabeth Schiltz.
Marcus Schofield.
Hayden Scott.
Jaden Seda.
Landon Sees.
Naya Diane Sevening.
Abraham Sheikh.
Peyton Shepard.
Declan Shin.
Eli Shirley.
Kareem Shoaib.
Ashlyn Schutz.
Lily Simonich.
Kayla Marie Smith Fuentes.
Brody Sunshine.
Josephine Speck Diosha.
Avery Ann Spriggs.
Braden Stansberry.
Addison Steichen.
Myra Stewart.
Carson Dakota Stiff.
Carson Stratman.
David Strizhouse.
Gavin Studeman.
Aubrey Lynn Sturm.
Jaron Stiles.
Rebecca Swenson.
Kaysen John Severson.
Isaiah Tapp.
Scarlett Ray Teft.
Maxine Valentina Terry.
Parkavi Fembi Pala.
Isaac Ward Thurkelson.
B. Marie Thompson.
Madeline Joy Thompson.
Emily Larkin Thornton.
Ava Susan Tejan.
Braden Andrew Tilley.
Hanna Grace Tilma.
Xander Cheddar.
Nicholas Tucker.
Devlin Ulrich.
Bryn Van Bakkern.
Avni Van Den Hemmel.
Miles D. Vanderweide.
Brody Van Hollen.
Caden Van Horsen.
Kaul Lee Vesley.
Alexis Ann Vincent.
Addison K. Viox.
Mackenzie Jane Wagner.
Connor Weber.
Bryn Weedy.
Karis Weig.
Riley Weipert.
Colby Wisemantle.
Avery Wink.
Isabel Ray Worth.
Braden White.
Matthew Charles White.
Noah Wickersham.
Caitlin Lucille Wilderman.
Riley Willard.
Marquell Wilson.
Connor Charles Wingert.
Caitlin Scarlett Wingert.
Caleb Winkler.
Addison Nicole Winsman.
Keegan Wiseman.
Josephine Woodson.
Lashea Yellowbear.
Stella Glory Yurden.
Marcella Young.
Max Zachariason.
Taya Zomer.
Audience, please give our entire class of 2025 one more round of applause. Again, one more reminder, we will not have a recessional at the end of commencement. Upon the announcement of the graduation class, you may join them on the floor of the arena to take pictures on the stage or the backdrops. Class of 2025, please rise. Please take your tassel in your hand, and on my mark, you will move the tassel to your left side. Class of 2025, I hereby confirm your graduation. Please switch your tassel to the left side. It is my distinct honor to introduce to you the newest alumni of Harrisburg High School, the class of 2025.